Build your emergency fund in 6 months, a step-by-step guide. Imagine losing your job tomorrow. You wake up, check your email, and bam, you've been laid off. How long could you survive without a paycheck? Could you make rent next month? How about the month after that? The truth is, nearly 60% of people live paycheck to paycheck, and when an emergency strikes, they panic. But what if I told you that in just 6 months you could build a financial safety net that gives you peace of mind and protects you from financial disaster? It's like having an insurance policy for your life, except you're paying yourself, not some big corporation. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to build an emergency fund, even if you're starting from zero. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to take control of your finances and protect yourself from unexpected events. So stick around, because this might be the most important financial decision you ever make. All right, let's get right into it. Before you even think about throwing money into a savings account, we need to figure out your target. How much do you actually need in your emergency fund? This isn't just some arbitrary number, it's about understanding your personal expenses and creating a safety net tailored to your life. First things first, grab a pen and paper or open up a spreadsheet. We need to calculate your monthly essential expenses, and I mean the absolute essentials here, the things you literally cannot live without. Start with your rent or mortgage payment. Next, add in your utility bills, electricity, gas, water, internet, then factor in your groceries. Be realistic about how much you spend on food each month. Don't forget transportation costs like car payments, gas, or public transportation. And finally, include any minimum debt payments you have, like student loans or credit cards. Got your total monthly expenses? Great. Now let's say your essential expenses come out to $2,000 per month. To cover 3 months' worth of living expenses, you'd need $6,000 in your emergency fund. For 6 months, it would be $12,000. Now, I know seeing a number like $6,000 or $12,000 might seem daunting, but here's the thing. You don't need to have it all saved up tomorrow. We're going to break this down into smaller, more manageable steps. The key is to have a clear goal in mind so you know exactly what you're working towards. Now that you know how much you need to save, let's create a realistic plan to get you there. Remember that $6,000 goal we talked about for a 3-month emergency fund? Let's break that down into monthly targets. To reach $6,000 in 6 months, you'd need to save $1,000 each month. That might sound like a lot, but stick with me. To make it even more manageable, let's break it down further. $1,000 a month is roughly $250 per week, and if we break it down even further, that's just about $35 per day. Now, I know what you're thinking. Finding an extra $35 every day seems impossible, but we'll talk about ways to cut expenses and boost your income in the next chapters. For now, just focus on the plan. Even if you can't hit $1,000 a month right away, that's okay. Adjust the timeline to fit your situation. The most important thing is to start somewhere. Could you manage $500 a month? That gets you to your goal in a year. Even $250 a month is a huge step in the right direction. Remember, consistency is key. By setting a clear savings plan and sticking to it, you'll be amazed at how quickly your emergency fund will grow. All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, cutting expenses. I know, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but trust me, this is where you can make some serious progress towards your emergency fund goal. The first step is to take a hard look at your spending habits. And I mean really analyze where your money is going. Look back at your bank statements, credit card bills, and any budgeting apps you use. You might be surprised by what you find. Start by identifying unnecessary expenses. These are the things you buy that you don't really need and could probably live without. Think about those streaming subscriptions you barely use. Are you really watching all those shows on Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+? Cutting even just 1 or 2 could save you $10 to $15 per month. Next, consider your food expenses. I love eating out as much as the next person, but let's be real, it's a huge money drain. Challenge yourself to cook at home more often. Even swapping just 1 takeout meal per week for a home-cooked dinner could save you $50 or more each month. And then there are those impulse purchases, the little things you grab at the checkout counter, the online shopping sprees when you're bored, the extra coffee every day. These small purchases might not seem like much individually, but they can add up to hundreds of dollars over time. Here's an example. Let's say you buy a $5 latte every morning on your way to work. That's $25 per week or $100 per month. In just 6 months, that's $600 that could be going straight into your emergency fund. Just by making small changes to your daily habits, you can free up a significant amount of cash. Chapter 4. Boost your income, side hustles, and more. Cutting expenses is a crucial part of building your emergency fund, but let's face it, there's only so much you can cut. That's why it's important to explore ways to boost your income as well. And no, I'm not talking about getting a second full-time job. Even small side hustles can make a huge difference. One of the easiest ways to make extra money is by freelancing. Think about your skills and what you're good at. Are you a great writer? Offer your writing services to businesses or individuals who need help with website content, blog posts, or social media captions. Good at graphic design, design logos, social media graphics, or even websites for clients. If you're a people person, consider tutoring students online or in person. Another great option is to sell stuff you no longer need or use. Go through your closets, garage, and storage spaces and see what you can part with. Clothes, shoes, electronics, furniture, you can sell almost anything online these days. Platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and OfferUp make it easier than ever to list your items and connect with potential buyers. If you have some free time in the evenings or weekends, consider picking up a part-time job. Even just a few extra hours each week can make a significant difference in your monthly income. Look for jobs that fit your schedule and interests, like working at a retail store, restaurant, or even driving for a ride-sharing service. Remember, any extra income you can generate can go straight into your emergency fund. Even an extra $200 to $500 per month can help you reach your savings goals much faster. Chapter 5. Automate your savings, the secret to effortless saving. Now, once you've freed up some extra cash by cutting expenses and boosting your income, it's time to automate your savings. This is the key to making saving effortless and ensuring you stay consistent. The first step is to set up a separate savings account specifically for your emergency fund. This will help you avoid accidentally spending the money you've worked so hard to save. Keep this account separate from your everyday checking account so you're not tempted to dip into it for non-emergency expenses. Next, set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund savings account. Most banks allow you to schedule these transfers on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. Choose a frequency that aligns with your paychecks and savings goals. Here's a pro tip. Treat your savings like a bill that must be paid. Just like you wouldn't skip paying your rent or electricity bill, don't skip your savings contributions. By automating the process, you take willpower out of the equation and make saving a non-negotiable part of your budget. And here's the best part about automating your savings. You'll barely even notice the money is gone. It's like magic, except it's not magic, it's just smart financial planning. Chapter 6. Keep going and stay motivated. You got this. Let's be real. Building an emergency fund takes time, discipline, and patience. It's not always easy, but trust me, the peace of mind and financial security it provides are worth every penny. To stay motivated along the way, make sure you track your progress. Seeing your savings grow is incredibly motivating. There are tons of budgeting apps and spreadsheets out there that can help you visualize your progress and stay on track. Find one that works for you and use it regularly. And don't forget to celebrate your wins. Hit a $500 milestone. Treat yourself to something small, but within your budget, of course. Did you manage to save consistently for 3 months straight? That's amazing. Acknowledge your accomplishments and use them as fuel to keep going. Remember why you started this journey in the first place. You want to achieve financial security. You want to be prepared for unexpected events. You want to live life on your own terms without constantly worrying about money. Keep that vision in mind whenever you feel discouraged or tempted to give up. And finally, remember that building an emergency fund is just the first step. Once you've reached your initial goal, don't stop there. Keep building your financial future by investing, paying off debt, and growing your wealth. Now I want to hear from you. What's your emergency fund goal? Are you aiming for 3 months, 6 months, or even a year's worth of living expenses? Comment below and let's help each other stay accountable. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. I'm constantly sharing valuable personal finance tips and tricks to help you achieve your financial goals. Remember, financial security isn't just for the wealthy, it's for anyone willing to take action. So start today, and 6 months from now you'll be thanking yourself. Stay smart, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.